Okay, what up ladies and gents? It's your favorite Asian robot right here. You ever find a game that looks awesome but somehow nobody's talking about it? Look, this is Godbreakers. It's an indie roguelike with fast-paced action, a slick art style, and practically zero players on Steam. I mean seriously, this game has like 300 concurrent and less than, I think, 1,500 peak. So I'm going to be diving in today and see what this game does right, what it gets wrong. I'll show you a single run of gameplay and you can comment whether or not you think it deserves more players. All right, let's find out together because I have the Halloween supporter pack. I've done um, a stream on this as well, and surprisingly, nobody picked it up. So I thought the stream was fun, but let's find out. All right, first and foremost, you're gonna start out here. I'm gonna be using the Lancer character. All right, he is the basic bread and butter guy, but I kind of like the basics. Okay, it appears that there are the same standard planets. Let's go to the one that I haven't gone to in a while. Now, I'm not going to do any of the side objectives. I'm just going to barrel through, because why not?
So Merrick wants to start
Okay, sorry. Sounds a bit loud. That should work.
coaching you for your fight against the monad. Warband left. That meatbag is just a speed bump along the way. Ignore him and push on.
Okay, this ability of the Lancer gives me like a random ability each time, which is pretty awesome because, look, the main objective here is that you can god break an enemy, therefore gaining their ability, and you can use that in combat. That's the whole idea of Godbreakers. You take enemies down in melee. All right, you've got combos you can pull off and stuff like that, but essentially, your goal is to take down enemies and... All right, whoa. Steal their abilities. Okay, that thing's dead. Usually a lot more fun with friends, and the action can get a little frantic as we go along. Thankfully, we're in the lower levels right now. But yeah, I still wonder why nobody really enjoyed this. Okay. Stunned enemies with that. Especially the Lancer. I just love how his abilities work. Because I just think he's cool. Okay, now when these things pop up, you can choose like various abilities. You can increase the power of absorbability, increase your movement speed, increase your health. For the Lancer, and especially with this particular build, I'm probably going to go with power of absorbabilities because that will allow me to do a little more. All right, you've also got up to 3 dashes, which you can see right down there below my health bar. The goal is to never take damage. Use your abilities and just wipe out the foes. I do love the Lancer's ability to get a random ability each time. Like, this honestly feels super awesome. Okay, we're all good here. Let's move on. Normally, you are supposed to god break your enemies, but, well, that's the benefit. Accidentally killed that guy. Didn't mean to. God break. Knock that guy down. Give me a random ability. Okay, both of those got annihilated. Ooh. All right, entered in and executed. I mean, so far so good, right? You know, it's fairly straightforward, nothing too complex. The dodging is nice, the action is nice. All right, looks like I made it to the first boss. The best part is that you can cancel your abilities anytime. So, like, you're never locked into a combo, which I thought was pretty swanky, you know? Like, this should be a major plus point, at least in my opinion. I'm just being cautious here. Okay, you can even God break the boss. Then you can choose an ability. So like there's various abilities you can choose and all that kind of stuff is pretty good. Caps out at 100. It's 20% additional damage. Huh. Activate a trap that'll release burning. Attacks have 5% chance to burning. I mean, you know what? I'll just increase my damage for every bit of dust, because why not? I mean, sure, we're gonna spend all that. Caps out at 100 dust, so I always need to leave 100 dust in my inventory. I mean, that seems fine to me. God, the acid is awesome. Kaboom. And let the acid work. Love it. Secondary attacks deal 25% more damage for each debuff. I'll take it for now, because you can always recycle it later on. I mean, so far this feels good, right? Oh, almost missed this. Whoops. Alright, let's see. Crit damage, max health, increase all healing received. I'll just increase my max health. Yeah, survival is pretty important. There's no dashing here, so... Alright, nice. I mean, even playing solo is pretty fun, although it's way more fun with friends.
Broken fragments joined anew, essences mingling in new and unforeseen ways. Will you be the crucible for this great work? Will you be the one to set the world
I'll
in
take
motion
Sprinter.
once more?
I just want to be able to move faster. Thank you. I mean, sure, it'll reduce my damage a little bit, but hey. Movement speed is movement speed. Alright, so this is the big boy. As you can see, the enemies have their own attacks and stuff, but they're not like super difficult to dodge or anything. And the whole point of the game is to just like enjoy. Okay, I messed that up. Okay, I cannot approach him. Very interesting. Oh dear. There we go. Wait, since when did he have an attack like that? Oh, okay. Now that's fire. Alright, managed to use my healing coil. Darn, that was my bad. All right. I did lose a healing coil, but that's not too bad. Okay. I guess I'll take this because none of the other stuff interests me.
If you were going up against the monad, you will need to bulk up. Luckily, I know a thing or two about that. We need to
No
create
thanks,
the
dude.
right
I have no idea
conditions
for what you're
optimal
selling, but
growth.
I am moving on. Okay, so that was the first world done. I mean, it's nothing too fantastic or difficult. Nothing too crazy, at least in my opinion. But, you know, I felt it was fun. I mean, the boss fight was a little tough,
We're
but
all for you
surely
poking needles into
I
the
thought people
creatures of
liked
this
tough
world,
fights, right?
even for scientific reasons. But don't bother with finding a cure. Just look for more efficient ways of killing them all.
Oh man, these things. I see that they poison you. Well, that's an irritation. Okay, extra coil gained. Nice. Okay, that tool can be used every 10 seconds. Lol, popped. Okay. I don't know what Doom does, but okay. Okay, not bad.
When I cut out all that was prone to disease and decay, I fear I also cut out something crucial. I rid the world of suffering, but also of meaning.
Vampire wretch, huh? go. Eliminated him with poison. Huh. That little piece of equipment's not bad. Okay, looks like the boss arena already. Okay, so this boss does headbutts. Okay, I cannot just touch him directly. It's kind of wild. Oof. I've been poisoned. Need to cleanse. Alright, I lived. For now. Cleanse. Okay. Okay, you're able to jump once while in the air. I'll choose the extra air jump. I mean, that makes sense to me. Looks like I got heals as well. So onward we go. Okay, refilled my health flask. Hell yeah. Okay, wretch is down. This thing is hella difficult to deal with. All healing, source light generation, so I can god break more often. I'll take that. Some of this. Ooh. Starting to get a bit more intense now. Sometimes takes a little bit of expertise to survive, but it's not too bad. Alright, I got more movement speed. So I'm Gucci. This one way up. Try the other way. What's this? Sacrifice 20% health. What happens? Oh, okay. Right, I guess I got a free ability. Wait for my chance. Rejuvenation. Cleared. Nice.
As the sun began to dim, the Coven intervened. They would not allow one of their most precious pearls to slip off its string. They would not allow the sun to fade.
This is really good. This is one of the most important things you will ever get. And once you can, you need to upgrade it. So, yeah, you won't have the dust to upgrade it for now, but that is truly one of the best abilities you can get. Anytime you use an ability, it has a chance to give you another ability. So this can end up creating like ability chains where you can just chain ability after ability. For me, this was the best way to like advance. See the ability chains? This is exactly what I'm talking about. It's not perfect. Far from it. But this can seriously create some awesome situations for most people. Okay, first phase done. Whew. Survived all that shenanigans. Alright. Let's keep surviving. Phew. All right. Interesting. All right. I'll take the ability damage, because why not? I mean, look, so far, the run's been going on for 28 minutes. I feel like the runs are at least interesting, challenging. There are ways to build. Feels like it should be fun. So again, I don't know what actually happened here and why this game ended up being the way it is, but, you know, I wish more people gave it a chance. I feel like they should.
In this twisted amusement park.
You organics are all the same. All reckless thrill seekers. Just make sure your arms and legs are inside the safe zone and hang on to your personal belongings.
Phew. Power. Okay, nice. Whew, got him. That was fun. What's this? Offer 20 dust. I'm not offering dust. That is literally my way of dealing damage, so nope. Boom. Okay, chomped. Anything else? Okay, slammed. Okay, this will teleport me, I think, to a challenge area. I mean, there's these little things that you always got to look out for on the map. Start trial, okay.
A creature bound by fate, but still able
Okay.
to see and manipulate its strings. Now that is a rare thing indeed.
You know what? I'll just take this. Good enough. I managed to get through that trial really easily, thanks to my aerial jump. I always like getting the double jump. It's useful. Okay. Okay, that guy's done. Phew. I'll just recycle that. I always fall off the map there. That guy was annoying. There we go, crushed. Let's see. Okay. Oh, no, no, no. This one's getting recycled. There's no way I'm sacrificing the morphic ability. Nope. That will always be the best. I love it. Okay. I'll recycle this one too.
Here, at the end of all experience, I see
Broken fragments joined anew. Essences
Okay.
mingling in new and
We gotta
unforeseen
upgrade
ways.
this.
Will you
That's
be the
really
crucible
awesome.
for this great work? Will you be the one to
Upgrade
set
this.
the world in motion once
And
more?
I'll leave the rest at 100 dust so I can enjoy. Okay, let's do this.
this dreary creation is not going anywhere.
Okay, this is gonna be fun in a really, really twisted way. Okay, here they come again. Okay, Aja is down. I got him right there. Oh, that was fun. Okay. Nice. Yeah, these I can never give up, so we're just gonna cycle. Right.
Falling is not really that exciting. Unless it's from a great height.
Soar high in the skies, and then come crashing down.
This is wild.
We are all shaped by the tools we train ourselves to use.
Okay.
What shape will that weapon of yours carve you into, I wonder?
Since I can spend 40, I'll take this and I'll take this. A little extra damage never hurt anybody. Okay. Let's finish off the final fight.
You must have felt me coming.
into the barrier. Get a new ability. Hit him with that. This is why I love this. Okay, here we go. Uh-oh. He's not gonna get me this time. I got this. Okay. Speed boost. Defense decrease. Rocket punch. Generation. Spit shot. He's dead. Ooh, yeah.
Now, let's see if you truly are a human. Touch the core. I guess not.
Apparently I'm still not a human, so not quite sure why I'm not, but maybe there's a reason why. Anyway, that brings us to the end. Alright, ladies and gents, ooh, I got a new gladiator head, but that is this game in a nutshell. Alright, that is the gameplay of this full thing. So I want to know if any of you have any ideas or any comments that you want to give. Why do you think this game did not become popular? Because as far as I can tell, this game is pretty fun. It's intense enough that I was concentrating the entire time, and honestly, I had a good time playing it. So yeah, I don't know. I have no real understanding of why, but either way, that's Godbreakers in a nutshell. And honestly, I had more fun than I expected. So if you're into fast-paced indie roguelikes, you might want to give this a try. The link is in the description if you want to purchase it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Catch you later.